Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Lumvia, where we have another speed build video, and y'all, this is a long one. Before we begin, I just want to say I hope you all have been having a great, fantastic day, and thanks for joining in with the Soft Soul Squad, where we are going to be checking out this cottagecore build that's large enough like a farmhouse home, but with a bit of a cozy design using cottagecore. We are building in Hempford on Vaguely, oh lord y'all. Hope I said that right. And honestly, I can't remember the lot name, but I will add it somewhere on this video. So this house is actually being built for Ivy, who will be the founder of the 100 Baby Challenge I'm planning on doing on my channel. If you haven't seen my last video or post where I introduced her, I will link it somewhere up above where you can get to know her more and actually find out some backstory about her. Now I got some info for this build by looking for houses with more than 4 bedrooms, which I'm starting to think that's the standard for an average home, which who can afford that? But after finding a home that has more than 4 bedrooms, I had to really figure out what I wanted in the home to make it work for the 100 Baby Challenge. So I made sure to put the master bedroom and the infant toddler room all on the same floor, which will be the first floor, along with a play and skill room also on the main floor, just because ain't nobody got time to go up and down the stairs taking care of the little ones. The second floor is specifically for childhood and teen sims. Plus, I've heard some horror stories from others who have played the 100 Baby Challenge where having them split up like that is so awful. So I am taking their tips and running with them for this build. As you can see, I am doing some layout changes and adding rooms just to make sure everything fits, just to make the home interesting. I'll be honest, I'm pretty proud of myself, where I can tell my building ability has gotten a whole lot better over the years by adding these little hallways or little cutouts to the home, because I know in the past I used to kind of put like boxes and put doorways as a way to build a home, which is nothing wrong with that, but now I'm kind of experimenting. I'm taking a little more risk just to add more style to a home. But yeah, the background story for this home is actually a home that was left to her by her grandparents after they left her with 150,000 simoleons. I wish someone could leave me with that kind of money. Anyway, with that money, she decided to get renovations done for this home. I know, as you all can see, I'm building it, but I wanted to add a fun backstory to this home, since Ivy will be generation 1, where she desires a homey and comfortable lifestyle, where she's pretty much running away from our family that's been pretty hard on her and her upbringing. And through this, she actually feels like she can finally relax and ease up from the pressure of her family. So that's the backstory of her home. Along with being generation 1, there will be a lot of blue themes going on, which was really fun to do in this build. Some special details of this home is that there is an upstairs just for the older kids where they can also chill and relax. It's basically a second living room just for the kiddos. And there's ample bathrooms where there's 2 upstairs and 3 downstairs, where of course 1 is for the master bedroom. Of course, this home will have a living room, a kitchen, and a small little laundry room, because why not make it more challenging for myself by adding a laundry room? The exterior and decor is very cottagecore theme, where I use a lot of plants from the base game to the romantic garden stuff pack. And outside there's a greenhouse for Ivy to garden, along with a swing set and a kiddie pool. Of course, you'll see this all as the video continues on. I'm just giving y'all a little glimpse of what to expect. And of course, a lot of the gardening and the farm animals came from the Country Living expansion pack, because I felt like it was super fitting for this whole build. But yeah, as you can see, there's gonna be some llamas and chickens. But yeah, in this build there will be various things that's perfect for a farming style family that needs the space. And with that, I will let you all watch the video. I'll jump in and talk about certain parts throughout the whole video, where it's like certain parts of the rooms here and there, but I'll be honest, I can't do a long voiceover. It might be the introvert in me. But yeah, when I finish these, I end up usually taking a long extended nap. Like, I'm including my best friends or even to my family, although my best friends are all introverts too. Like, I really do not talk that much. Like, it wasn't the main reason why I left 2 years ago, but it was part of the reason. Where I felt like I couldn't commit and give you all quality videos without the voiceover part. Like, I literally have 20 build videos, which is 3 more from the last build I posted for you all, and they're all edited. Well, they're recorded and edited, and they're pretty much ready to go. I just haven't done the voiceover for them. Like, I can build, design, decorate all day, every day. No problem. But when it comes to talking, ooh, girl, I be tired. But yeah, I just want to be transparent with you all. That way, when you do start seeing me post 2 to 3 times a week, and that's including a let's play I'm in the process of doing, it's because I finally eased up on the voiceovers and just released videos for you all to enjoy. Where I'll still add like a storyline to each reason why I built those homes, but I won't be talking throughout the whole thing. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoy this build and leave a comment on your favorite room or part of the build. Again, I will be jumping in here and there, but with that, I'll let you all watch the video. Now we're getting into one of my favorite parts of this build. I made this cute little pergola or gazebo, whatever. I don't know which one everyone calls them these days, but I call it a little pergola, where we have the hot tub here, and this setup pretty much matches the home. I love this because I've been told that having pools when it comes to a 100 baby challenge is a bad idea. So I was like, man, what am I gonna do with this extra space? So I was like, oh, well, I'll just make a little pergola, add a little hot tub, and be perfect for our sim here who will having 10 kids. I guarantee you the sims would like some downtime for themselves. All right, with this kitchen, it was a lot of trial and error, but I knew I wanted blue appliances. So, fortunately, with the new cabinetry items that we got from the Sim team that was added to the base game, I was able to pull this kitchen together, where it still has that very cottagecore theme with a cute backsplash, which I've been using a lot in my builds. It's honestly one of my favorite items from the Home Chef Hustle. But yeah, my goal for this kitchen was to make it light and breezy, while the rest of the home had a little bit more warmth, so it gives that cozy feel. And of course, I upgraded this little table to fit a more rustic cottage feel that it's able to fit 8 Sims, which is perfect for a family of this size. Plus, you'll see me add a food bowl little area for a pet. If there's space for a pet, that is. Now we are entering the entryway area. I kept it simple with furniture items to make it feel welcoming, but cluttered enough that way it doesn't feel empty. Entering the living room, this is probably one of my favorite living rooms I've done so far. I love the warmth from the walls contrasting with the lighter blue tones. I mean, I've been told blue and the tan and brown combinations are considered like high-end or old money, so I can kind of understand why. The sofas came from the country living, while the chairs came from cats and dogs. These chairs actually are one of my favorite things that we received in the game, just because it has a little bit more character with the blanket on the backside of the chair. It's super cute. I love little details like this. So this side room hallway here, I had to add this little love seat in this area for a getaway feel where I can only imagine Ivy and maybe her husband are just sitting there relaxing, chit-chatting, or maybe like a little place for them to sit down and read. To be honest with y'all, I had a slight problem with decorating this bedroom because I kept wanting to choose a bed that fit the cottage theme, but it kept looking awkward. Like the items with that cottage bed it just didn't make sense because you have a black frame with lighter tone wood. It was like it just doesn't work. As you all will see, I eventually went with this cozy blue bed that fit the blue theme and some minor decorations to make sure the room doesn't feel overwhelming with items. Like back in the day in my older builds, I used to clutter things up. But now that I actually kind of sit down and play through my builds, yeah, I don't need to be doing all that. I love it, don't get me wrong, I love clutter, I do. But in an actual gameplay, we don't need that much. Oh, I also chose to go with these darker themes or darker swatches for the furniture because I felt like too much light wood would make the room look too matchy and kind of weird. I really love these furniture items that are from either for rent or growing together. It's been a while since I've used these items, so I'm assuming they're from those main packs just because they're very boho in style. So the kids and toddler fun room was really fun to create and drop in items I figured would keep the little ones distracted. That way Ivy and her husband can kind of focus on themselves and also hopefully gives them a chance to kind of skill up. They'll have a playhouse, a bookshelf, toy box, and a tent to really have fun and keep themselves busy. Then I added some final decorations to the room. Also, you'll see me add like a hopscotch, a swing set, and a kiddie pool because it would be fitting for a home with this many kids. The infant and toddler bedroom. Look, I tried to keep it gender neutral, I really did. Because there's going to be a lot of infants going through this room. In the end, I decided to go with this Animal Crossing themed wallpaper, which you cannot tell me this isn't Animal Crossing with that leaf design and everything. But yeah, so I chose that. But for the most part, I placed the beds, a changing table, and a few other items for the room that could work for the little ones in this age range. And I figured they didn't need extra toys really in this room since they have a playroom across the way. So they can go there, enjoy it, and have some fun there. The laundry room. Okay, I started out with this light blue swatch, but I eventually switched over to having white appliances because I was trying to swatch test, which I cut out a lot of this. And I was like, yeah, this doesn't work. So we're going with white appliances, add a little divider to keep things kind of separated. And yeah, that's pretty much the laundry room. Why did I add one? I don't think I've built a home without one in a long time, so I kind of feel like it's part of my building process now. Okay, first bedroom. Before we start, I do want to say most likely in my Let's Play, I'm going to end up changing the theme for each of these rooms as Ivy has her own kids because I just like having options and of course I love decorating. But yeah, for this first room, it was fun and crazy to make. I made this more of a child to preteen bedroom where it has a bit of kid elements, but also kind of moving into a teen. Hopefully that makes sense. I wanted this room to be fun and colorful just because I haven't really built one in a very long time in this type of style. It has some warmer elements mixed in with the pop of pastel funky colors. I simply love how this room came out all in the end. But yeah, so majority of the items from this room actually came from Pastel Pop. Word of advice, only buy this kit if you're going to really use it. It may cost like $5, but I rarely use this kit because sometimes it's kind of hard to fit these items into a style unless it's something super girly or you have a kind of like a theme behind it. Now we are working on a teen bedroom, which has a bit of a Western style, but I wanted to be a bit more involved. So I imagined for this teen wanted to travel the world and love photography. So you'll see me use items from various packs like Horse Ranch and Jungle Adventure to really kind of hone that idea in. But what I love the most about this whole room is just how the colors work together. These warm tone colors really create a very welcoming space. Next teen bedroom, I thought of someone who wants to be a rock star one day, and using the color red and black was really fun, for it's really rare that I use these colors together in a build unless it's a modern build. But I really like how the whole room turned out. You'll see me add some clutter items from high school years, which I use this pack all the time when creating these teen bedrooms. It's just so convenient. Like, I never realized how much I needed those items until I started to build with them. So my teen bedrooms have changed for the better. Finally, the last kids bedroom is super bright and fun, using items mainly from the Cats and Dogs expansion pack. I went with these items because of how bright and colorful they are, and mainly because I rarely use them. Like, the furniture items are kind of funky looking, but I was like, why not? Why not have some fun with this room? But yeah, my goal in future builds is to use items that I rarely use because I have a tendency to stick to safe items, safe colors. So by branching out, it will allow me to actually use the items that I pay for. But yeah, I really hope you like all the kids' bedrooms. I really thought they were fun to create. Let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite. So we have the kids' living room play area. This area is mainly for the bigger kids to sit and relax after working on homework or just enjoy over the weekends when they're away from school. They had books to read and a TV to watch. Then I also added like a little gaming console thing on the side for them to play, which now that I think about it, I might switch that out to a chess table for my Let's Play because one of the key things or key skills that they're gonna need is logic. But then I also decorate like hallway, cubby areas because I don't like bare or empty areas. Now, I will be honest with you all, these bathrooms on the second floor are pretty much the same, and this is a tip I learned from Simplicity, which I adore her builds and still watch to this day. And no, I don't know her, I just love her content. But yeah, I went with a blue floral bathroom theme that's pretty neutral, but still sticks to the theme of Ivy of being blue. But I might add some fun towels like I did to the bathrooms on the first floor because technically there are kids still upstairs. And I can imagine that'd be boring to have a bathroom that's pretty neutral like this. But I probably won't do that until I upload it to the gallery, or I might do it before my actual Let's Play. But we shall see. So I went with this tub and shower combo, which is the best addition that the Sims team added. I believe this item came from the Growing Together expansion pack, which was a so much needed upgrade compared to the other ones. Like the other ones are great, but knowing that this game been out for 10 years, yeah, it was needed. I also added some decor items that has towels and items you would normally see in a bathroom, which mainly came from the bathroom clutter kit. So that's pretty much it for upstairs bathrooms. They're pretty much the same in style, so hope you like the bathrooms. Now moving on over to the master bathroom. Okay, so instead of the shower tub combo, I decided to go with separate tub and shower just because we had ample space, of course. And then I also stuck with the blue theme because it's pretty neutral, and of course this bathroom pretty much looked like the one upstairs. It's just much fuller and more items because of the space, and of course it's a master bedroom. I don't know about anyone else. My dream master bathroom is definitely going to be decked out. But yeah, so that's pretty much the master bathroom. I use a lot of items from the bathroom clutter kit, which is simply chef kiss and so easy and usable for any time. Now we are moving on over to the final bathrooms on the first floor. I'll give y'all a heads up, these bathrooms are different. I'll explain later because I just wanted something a little bit different, not constantly copying throughout the whole build. But yeah, this is for the infant and toddler's bathroom just because I was like, I want it to be fun and colorful. So how do I do this? So I went with more of a modern, clean look, but used decor items to make it colorful and fun. Of course, a lot of the items from here also came from Growing Together, which is an amazing expansion pack. I actually use it all the time, both in style and actually gameplay. Because for me, my gameplay is usually family oriented with some drama. But the pack itself is super useful if that's your type of gaming. I also didn't want the bathroom to be completely matchy, but I wanted it to be mainly blue oriented, but with a lot of elements of both pink and yellows. That way you get a little bit of everything going on here. So for the final bathroom, of course, I actually went with the base game tub and shower combo just because it's super neutral and fitting for its area. I used some clutter items from Bathroom Clutter, add some waste bins or the items where you put your laundry, dirty laundry bins. And that was pretty much it for the build. I, of course, added some decor items because it's fitting. I really hope you all like these final bathrooms, and with that, it should be pretty much the end of this build. I hope you all can enjoy this build because it can be found on the gallery under the name Lumia. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed this build. Of course, we're showing the screenshots. And don't hesitate to leave a comment below if you have any ideas for a build that you would love to see in the future. And if you like this video and maybe hopefully it made you smile, leave a cozy little like and subscribe to join the Soft Soul Squad. Until next time, stay cozy, dreamy, and kind, y'all. See y'all.